Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm outside with it, but this time I'm standing up. I know. I hope you guys have been blessed. I hope you guys have been good. And I just wanted to run my mouth for a little bit. Y'all know how I do. When I feel it in my spirit, I just feel like I want to go ahead and talk about it and say what it is I want to say. And, I've been having these little epiphany moments where it's just like the world, the society, puts in our head that you're supposed to live big and lavish and out in the open and just wild and free but really when you get a chance to go to the flip side, when you get a chance when you get God in your life, when you get Jesus in your life, it gives you a type of peace to where you realize that you never really needed that much. Like you never really needed to have this, that, and the third like you thought you did. Because once you drink from the well of Jesus Christ, once you drink from the well of the Lord, you thirst no more. So you're not going to have the need to feel like you need X, Y, and Z. You're just going to be content, but happy and comfortable. Like having God in your life. When I say God, I'm talking about the God. You just have this comfort, peaceful feeling about yourself. Like you just feel like you ain't worrying about nothing. It don't matter where you at. It don't matter your situation. It don't matter your circumstances. You just have this peace. And you just like, I know I'm gonna be good. I know everything's gonna be all right. Just listening to everything I just said, imagine that feeling. Just feeling like you have no worries. Just that feeling of certainty that you know you're gonna be good. It's just a beautiful feeling, Sometimes when we take a step back from everything and we actually take the time to just think about some things, just think about when you look at somebody else, lately I've been looking around at other people and realizing that, dang, what do I be complaining about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that I look at that's limping, got a cast on their arm, one leg, one arm, people that lose their life, take their last breath, people that's sleeping on the concrete, people that's soliciting, asking other people for money, homeless, you know what I'm saying, dirty clothes, starving, hungry. And I'm like, wow. And I'm just 2 months behind on my rent. You know what I'm saying? But I still got a roof. And look, dang, I don't have no food in the refrigerator, but I work somewhere to where I get a free meal. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the small things that I feel like we need to start being more grateful for. Not saying nobody that's watching this video is not grateful. Thought I seen something. Not saying that, when I speak, I'm just speaking in general. I don't want nobody to feel hit or get offended. But a hit dog will what? Okay. But I feel like, if you're not grateful, you don't just realize and recognize the little things you do have. I'm talking to myself. Then, just slowing down, looking around, being in the present. You know what I'm saying? And just be like, somebody else don't got this, Like I'm truly blessed. Even if I have bare minimum, I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been me. That could have been my funeral. That could have been me in the newspaper. That could have been me on a missing poster. That could have been me, God has a plan for us all. And God's plan is not going to be always what we want. You know what I'm saying? God's plan for somebody else could be them passing away or getting killed just so God can take that person from this cruel world and bring them up to heaven with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I feel like we may look at certain things as, oh, why God? You know what I'm saying? But everything, God has a plan for everything. And, we all got to go one day. We all got to go someday. So it's like, You know, how else God, how else is the Most High supposed to get his kids? This body has to die, you know. So it's just like, you know, and he watched his only begotten son get beat, spit on, drugged, you know, whipped, stabbed. You know, how do you think he felt? Imagine if you have a child, if you're watching this, if you're a parent, imagine if, you know, you had to sit back and you couldn't do nothing, even though you could have, but, you know, you couldn't because that wasn't part of the plan. You had to sacrifice your child and watch your child get beaten, watch your child get spitted on. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if that was you. So, you know, when something bad happened to us, don't be so quick to be like mad at God because you got fired from your job or you fell and skinned your knee. God, what? I thought you loved me. No, don't even do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah. So yeah, take a look around. Be grateful. Be grateful because your situation can be way worse. You know what I'm saying? So definitely be grateful. And yeah, the world is, the peaceful life is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? The world, they have you thinking that you're supposed to just buy all the fancy designer clothes and look good. I mean, you still want to look good, of course, but I'm saying a lot of things the world put out, it ain't it. You know, you don't have to stay in this luxury $2,500 one bedroom apartment with y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get where I'm going with it. All I'm saying is, if you're blessed to have that, okay, be blessed. But if you're not blessed to have that, then, you know, be grateful. God blesses those with what they have for a reason. You know, maybe you're not meant to be rich. You know what I'm saying? But you're not meant to be poor either. You just make happiness is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got a roof, eating, you ain't in no dirty. Stay clean, y'all. Stay clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You know what I'm saying? I pray that you guys can be in an environment that's healthy for your mental, that's peaceful. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I hope that for everybody that watches this video, because a lot of people aren't able. And I know that some people, they were just in a better environment, that they can thrive. You know, but some people are put in certain type of environments to still thrive and make a way, and it's just going to make you stronger, and it's going to make you humble. You know what I'm saying? And some people are put in situations to where they got it all already, and they just need to go share it. You know, so God puts us in our situations accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at nobody else and think, oh, their situation is better than yours. God loved them more. Why would he do this to me? Never. When they say don't question, well, when no questioning God takes effect, that means your situation, never question your situation or your circumstance, because trust and believe the Lord has a plan for you. You know, you just got to have faith. He tests his children all the time. He tests us all the time. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up. Stay in the Lord's presence. And when hard times come, rejoice, because that means a blessing, a bigger blessing is coming, and you're learning something, and you just becoming stronger, wiser, more humble, you know, and that's always a blessing. I hope you guys took something from this video. Peace and blessings. I love y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. It's Jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.